It feels like a cruel joke, doesn't it? Turtles can live for over 100 years. Parrots can live for 80. Even trees can stand for thousands of years. But your dog? Your cat? The one soul that understands you better than anyone else on earth. God only gives them 10, maybe 15 years with you. If you are lucky, you get a little more. But it is never enough. When you look at their gray hairs and their tired eyes, you can't help but look up at the sky and ask, why, God? Why do you take them away so soon? Why is their time so short? Today, I want to share with you an answer that might just heal that broken part of your heart. It's not a scientific answer. It is a spiritual truth. There is a famous story about a veterinarian. Let's call him Dr. Harry. One day, he was called to examine a 10-year-old Irish wolfhound named Belker. The dog's owners, a husband, a wife, and their little 6-year-old boy, Shane, were all hoping for a miracle. But after examining Belker, Dr. Harry found he was dying of cancer. There was nothing left to do. He told the family they couldn't save Belker and offered to perform the euthanasia procedure in their home. The next day, as the family gathered around Belker for the final moment, the little boy, Shane, seemed so calm. He petted the old dog for the last time. Within minutes, Belker slipped away peacefully. The little boy seemed to accept it without difficulty. Later, the adults sat around talking, wondering aloud about the sad mystery of animal life. Why do their lives have to be shorter than ours? The mother asked. Shane, who had been listening quietly, suddenly piped up. I know why, he said. Everyone turned to look at the boy, and what he said next stunned them into silence. It was the most profound explanation anyone had ever heard. He said, people are born so that they can learn how to live a good life. Like loving everybody all the time and being nice? Right. The 6-year-old continued, well, dogs already know how to do that, so they don't have to stay as long. Think about that for a moment. We humans spend decades struggling. We spend years learning how to forgive, how not to hold grudges, how to love without judgment, and how to be loyal. We take classes. We read books. We go to therapy. Just to learn how to be good. But your pet? They didn't need to learn any of that. They were born knowing how to love you unconditionally. They were born knowing how to forgive you instantly. They were born knowing how to enjoy the simple moment, a ray of sunshine, a treat, your presence. You see, life on Earth is like a school for souls. And we humans, we are the slow learners. We need 80 years to figure it out. But your pet came to Earth as an advanced soul. They came already perfected. They don't need 80 years to master love. They mastered it on day one. So, God doesn't keep them here unnecessarily. Their mission is intense, and it is short. They come. They teach us what true love looks like. And once they have delivered that lesson, God calls them home. They didn't die young. They graduated early. They finished their assignment with honors. So tonight, look up at the stars and say, "Good job. You did it perfectly." Because they truly did.